How's it going, everyone? Today we are going to be talking about big data in Russia. I am Will O'Malley, and let's get going. What is big data? So, it is a development in data processing which massive amounts of data can be analyzed and they're computed where they were too large to be processed in the past. After that data is processed, it can show trends and patterns that a human alone just would not find or see. And some of these data sets are actually so complex that people were not able to analyze them alone. And if they were, it would have taken them years and years and years. Who's using big data right now? So businesses are the primary users of big data. And Russia has actually already set a standard for big data, makes it a lot less intimidating and questionably ethical. And some of the major industries using big data right now in Russia are banks, telecommunications companies, and the larger retailers. Where is it being used? Right now, it's being used all over Russia. So data is collected from citizens through those retailers, the banks, the larger telecom companies, and most people use those in their everyday lives. And in terms of location, data is processed by algorithms and not by people. And as a result, employees can view that end process result anywhere on their computer or mobile device. When is big data being used? So big data began appearing in Russia about 7 years ago in 2013, and since then there's been some pretty big breakthroughs, including state use in Moscow and copywriting policies. And this year in 2020, Russia created a national standard for big data use, as I mentioned. How big data applies to business. So big data can allow businesses in Russia to see what consumers want from various products, who the target market for a product might be, where the citizens are spending their money, and give those citizens and consumers recommendations for goods and services. And just kind of globally, every industry can benefit from using big data. However, there aren't as many laws in place like in Russia where they have a standard set. And so people are very concerned about the ethics behind businesses and how they will use the data that they're taking. And so it might be a little bit before we see a big move globally for this to become the standard.